In the previous episode, we saw Toda tell Wang Chai that after a specific process, normal fish eaten by Lei Ping evolve into sky dragons, explaining how this evolution works. Up next, over the years, the average demon level in the Warcraft grassland has jumped from demon spirit level to demon lord level. Toda then asks Wang Chai, "What kind of food does the unknown creator want this month?" He suggests options like fried chicken legs, tender and juicy, grilled eel rice, its taste is solid, big grilled meat, fatty but not greasy, hot pot, delicious but not saucy. Wang Kai thinks and tells Toda that he remembers the owner saying he hadn't eaten dry pot bullfrog for a long time. Toda nervously asks Wang Kai if he's sure the owner wants dry pot bullfrog. He's scared, but knows he cannot refuse the owner's order. Meanwhile, at Le Ping's house, Elizabeth is making weird noises and asking Le Ping to be gentle. But don't get too excited, it's just a foot massage. Seeing her in pain, Le Ping tells her that if she's not feeling well, they can do it later. However, Elizabeth refuses, telling him that this little bit of pain is nothing to her, and asks Le Ping to continue. Her expression tells a different story though. Even before Le Ping has started, she's making strange noises. Elizabeth remarks, "I'm doing some psychological preparation first," and then tells him, "Stop talking nonsense and press it." Le Ping smiles and tells her, "There is an old saying in Chinese medicine, if there is pain, there is no circulation. If there is circulation, there is no pain. Foot massage may cause pain at the beginning, but after it's unblocked, you will feel comfortable and relaxed. So I will go slowly from the basics to the advanced levels, so you don't have to be afraid." He starts gently scraping the soles of her feet to relax her whole body. As Le Ping scrapes the soles of her feet, she starts feeling something truly different that she doesn't understand. Itchiness, pleasure. Through complex stimulation, her senses are in their most sensitive state. Combined with the smell of essential oils, it leads her to cross the realm of soul. But she doesn't want to admit this, thinking, "This king has already seen through your tricks." However, it's just the beginning. The real game begins after this. Le Ping tells her to prepare because it officially begins. He grabs Elizabeth's leg and uses the Yongquan cave technique, gently rubbing around her toes. After that, Elizabeth's mind transfers into the realm of bamboo. Seeing this, Elizabeth realizes that bamboo nodes are hollow, but they grow as fast as arrows, so 3/4 of space must be left for the flow of magic power, otherwise it will stagnate. Meanwhile, Le Ping uses another technique, Tai Chong Point, sending Elizabeth into the realm of lotus. It emerges from the mud without being stained, washes in the clear water without being coquettish, is straight inside and outside, has no vines or branches. Then Le Ping uses Zhu Sanli Point, teleporting her to the realm of plum. Seeing this, Elizabeth realizes the cliff is already 100 feet of ice, but the flowers are still beautiful. It does not compete with other flowers for beauty, but emits fragrance alone in the extreme cold. Then he presses her San Yin Jiao Point and gently rubs it. Afterward, Elizabeth is dragged into the realm of orchid, where she feels the quiet orchid in the quiet room exudes a charming charm that makes people convinced. The real power does not necessarily have to shock everything, but it is to know oneself. Lastly, Le Ping pinches her big toe, leaving Elizabeth in a state where she comprehends all realm power and successfully awakens her sacred form. Elizabeth's whole body feels released, and she doesn't even have enough strength to move. Seeing her like that, Le Ping tells her to relax while he makes dinner for her. Elizabeth lies on the bed, still unable to believe that realm transition. There is actually such a way to play. Meanwhile, Amelia also wakes up from her egg form. Le Ping was amazed to see that Amelia had finally woken up. He asked Amelia to sit down and eat the dry pot bullfrog he'd made, reminding her, after all, protein is the key to recovery. Amelia was confused, not knowing what protein was. But before she could ask, Elizabeth questioned her. What happened that day? How could you, who had entered the realm of the devil, be defeated? Upon hearing this, Amelia remembered that when Elizabeth ordered her to investigate the Dark Guild, she went into the Dark Realm and discovered that Malfoy was still alive. He then revealed that he was making master clones and used their power to defeat her. However, when she told Malfoy that this was wrong, he commanded the Elizabeth clone to attack her. The clone used a demonic hand to strike Amelia. Seeing this technique, Amelia realized it is indeed the master's magic, but the master is obviously still alive. She then asked Malfoy, "How did you make an Elizabeth clone?" Malfoy laughed and told her, "It's very simple, because of love. Even after thousands of experiments, I never believed that my master would disappear. so I firmly believed that she would come back to me sooner or later. It is this love that has supported me to persist until now." However, Amelia didn't believe his nonsense. She was furious and told Malfoy, "I will blast you to pieces." But before she could attack, Number 24 and the Deer Guild Guildmaster sneak attacked her from behind. Amelia quickly used the Dragon King technique and smashed both of them into the ground. Number 24, still standing, realized, this guy's strength is at the Demon King level. Number 24 asked his master, "Should I remove the seal and take action?" However, Malfoy refused, telling Number 24, "Her magic is crucial to my experiment, so I cannot hurt Lady Amelia, and we must capture her alive." He asked Number 24 to take the others away first, and he would deal with Lady Amelia. Amelia laughed, saying, "What a big tone. Still want to capture me alive? Don't think I can't do it just because you use the master's fake as a shield?" Amelia was indeed hesitant just now because of the familiarity of the master. "Wake up, that was a fake. Amelia is carrying out the orders of the real master." Just then, the clone Elizabeth used her demonic hand and captured Amelia. Amelia struggled to get out of the grasp of the fake Elizabeth because it's the master's magic power. Amelia is defenseless. She couldn't move. Even the magic moves were exactly the same. Frustrated, she wondered, what on earth is this bastard Wes Malfoy doing? Malfoy looked at Amelia and told her, "You were born from the master's magic, and you are very familiar with the master's magic. Do you still think it's fake?" The clone Elizabeth used another demonic hand and grabbed Amelia by her neck. Amelia struggled to free herself from the clone Elizabeth because, due to the pet contract, the master's magic has an absolute suppressive effect on him, and if this continues, she will be captured by Malfoy. Malfoy laughed and told Amelia, "Stop struggling and cooperate. This way, Lady Amelia, you will suffer less." Amelia smiled and told Malfoy, "Although I cannot attack targets with the master's magic, I can directly cause total destruction to this area." So, she summoned her true form and prepared the world-destroying magic. Ruth, watching this from the side, wondered, is this the true strength of the Demon King class? Malfoy, watching this, quickly ordered Clone Eraser to stop that quickly. However, it was already too late. Amelia completed her magic and launched Dragon Lord's Breath, destroying that whole place in seconds. Meanwhile, Number 24 used his power to teleport and safely transport Ruth and the others to a safe place. Miss Ruth was scared, unable to believe Demon King level has such terrifying power. In just the blink of an eye, the place they were in was destroyed and turned to dust. Meanwhile, Amelia, after using such a powerful attack, was tired. However, she had been too conceited and didn't expect that Wes Malfoy could actually use his master's magic. Fortunately, she had sent Dragon King's roar to the earth, but suddenly she realized and wondered why the continent still existed even after attacking with Dragon King's roar. When she looked in front of her, she realized that the Elizabeth clone used "Do not overstep your authority" and stopped her attack. Malfoy smiled, saying, "Lady Amelia's anger is so terrifying. Even though 99% of it has been absorbed, its power is still so terrifying. If your magic power hadn't come from Yuangren, I would have really turned into ashes." He laughed and told Lady Amelia, "Do you have any more? One more time? Only by absorbing more of your magic power can the master I create become more perfect." However, Amelia, having used all her magic power in the previous attack, was tired and fell to the ground. In her mind, she apologized to Elizabeth for failing to complete the task this time. After that, her Dragon's Ward activated, and she turned back into her egg form. Seeing this, Malfoy was a little surprised, not expecting that she still had a backup plan for protecting the mark. But it doesn't matter, the magic power can still be extracted. That was how Amelia, who had entered the Demon King rank, was defeated miserably. She apologized to Elizabeth, telling her that she shouldn't be alive and was no longer qualified to be her master's mount. Elizabeth, while eating, told Amelia not to think too much and just eat. Leping, seeing Elizabeth enjoying her food, asked her, "How is it, Elizabeth? I haven't cooked dry pot for a long time. Is it still tasty?" Elizabeth looked and told Leping, "It's okay. Maybe it's because I like to eat something with a stronger flavor recently. I always feel that it's a bit bland when paired with white rice." Leping was happy to hear this and told her he was going to make her some fried rice now. Elizabeth smiled, telling him that she was looking forward to it very much. Leping laughed, saying, "Elizabeth, it seems like you've become fond of spicy food recently." Elizabeth nodded, telling him that "It's because I've gotten used to living with you and have fallen in love with your taste." Amelia, seeing this, became frustrated and called Elizabeth. Elizabeth nodded and gave her a bowl of dry pot bullfrog. As Amelia took a bite, she was dragged into a mind realm, a realm surrounded by stars and a galaxy, with a path of stars in the middle. Amelia quickly realized that this was a realm but was confused, wondering, why did the master drag Amelia into the realm? As she walked on the path of light, she wondered, it's a punishment, the master's punishment on Amelia. As the master's mount, Amelia's failure is a loss to the master's reputation. Then, let Amelia be trapped on this endless road forever and reflect on herself until she dies. She walked on the endless road, but there was no end in sight. After feeling tired, she fell to the ground and started crying, thinking, Amelia will never see her master again, and she is no longer qualified to serve her master. But Amelia still can't help missing her master. Just then, she heard a voice. It was the same ninja Toda. He recognized Amelia, whom he knew as the Lord of Monsters, Golden Dragon. He told Amelia that the evolutionary path to break through the Demon King level is indeed not easy, and the final obstacle is actually herself. Amelia confusedly asked Toda who he was. Toda laughed and told her that it's normal that she doesn't know him. When he was still a tadpole, she was already the Lord of Warcraft. But during the years she was gone, he has taken over her place and commanded all the monsters. However, if he fails to defeat her personally, he will not be considered the new Monster Lord, so he has a premonition that this day will come. He used Pantheon summoning and summon of 10,000 beasts, and told Amelia that he had made all the necessary preparations for this. So, as long as he defeats her, he will be able to complete the final evolution and break through to the Demon King level. After saying that, he charged at Amelia to attack her. Amelia confusedly asked Toda to wait. Just then, Leping called Elizabeth and told her that fried rice is ready. However, when he saw Amelia like that, he asked her if she was not used to the food. Elizabeth smiled and told him that she was savoring the protein he prepared for her.